Okay folks, here we are again, hot on the heels of my unboxing video. We'll try and keep everything on the table this time and not on the floor. Right, a couple of weeks ago I had my 73rd birthday, and as usual I just passed out a list of stuff that I might enjoy, and my good family just bought me that stuff. No rubbish, no socks, no hankies, no slippers, just good old collectibles. Right, now as soon as we finished last video with steelbooks, I thought we'd start this one with one. Now, this one I was particularly pleased to get. As you can see, it's V for Vendetta. Now, this is a Mondo version of V for Vendetta. I never realised this was out. I've never seen it, and it's Italian version. It's all in English. You know, all the guff on the back is all in English. A little bit of Italian at the bottom. But I thought that was very, very nice. I mean, you've got a lot of scenes from the film, as you can see, they're fashioned into these, to make these masks. It's very clever when you look at it. Of course, the further away you get, the more you can see the V's moustache and features. I thought that was really nice. You can see it perhaps better out of the acetate sleeve. The back is, what you would expect from anything to do with V for Vendetta. Great film, by the way. I mean, I love this film. That's probably why I received it without even knowing I was going to get it. It's only a Blu-ray. I mean, I already have 2 Blu-rays actually, but it's one of those films that I don't mind as many versions as I have. I'll gladly take, because it's one of my top half a dozen films of all time. You've seen all my Joker stuff, you know that Joker's my favourite film ever, and this is up there. But yeah, I mean, that's a really nice stylish steelbook. We'll just pop the disc back in there. Yeah, so very happy with that, because I didn't even know I was getting that one. Okay, now I'll show you. I got one of these for Christmas. This is the new Star Trek First Day cover. Most of the captains are there, if not all, and then a few randos from the series. Oh, Tom Hardy there, bald bloke from Star Trek 9, I think it was. But yeah, I mean, they're nice to have those, and they bring them out in nice presentation sets, so that's always handy to have. Now, I particularly asked for these because you can buy them as a set. Now, I showed you when I bought when I got my Christmas presents, I showed you the Foundation series that I bought. HMV were doing them 2 for a £5, I think it was, or 2 for £6. And although, as you'll know from some of my previous videos, that I used to read science fiction for England for about 20 years, for some reason Asimov always passed me by, whether it was his style of writing. Anyway, I decided to read one of the Foundations, and I found it quite well written, and quite exciting for a science fiction book. So when I discovered that they do the iRobots series, now of course Asimov invented the 3 laws of robotics as it applies to many things now, with robotics becoming a big topic. And this is the full set of the robot books that he did. I think the first three are short stories, as I remember, and then you've got the novels down here. I think one of them was written quite recently, but the short stories go back to the 1940s. So yeah, that was the. I'll just show you the covers. That was the full set. Rest of the robots. Caves of Steel. I think that's another short story collection. And what's nice about these is they're all, they're all a matching set. The covers, they're very, very similar, and make up a nice set. Robots of Dawn. It's got like a 30s deco vibe to them, really. I mean, this set, I think that the whole set of 6 was only about 18 quid. So, with the price of paperbacks these days being, around about a tenner, 3 quid each, you can't really complain. So yes, that was that nice little set, and I got this nice volume, hardback volume. It's the first 12 issues of Venom, which introduces the Null character that's all the rage at the minute. The Marvel, the big Marvel event of the moment is the King in Black, who is this character Null, who is the king of the symbiotes. Well, anybody who knows Venom knows that he's just that. I read this. It's got 12 issues in. That some of the comics, the first printings of the comics, are ridiculous prices. Number 3, which introduced the character, wasn't actually technically his first appearance. His first appearance was way back in a Thor comic. But this was like the first full proper appearance, if you like, in Venom number 3. That was creeping up towards 200 quid at one time for a 2-year-old comic. I can't really understand why, because some key issues from the 1960s and 70s haven't even reached that. So I don't know why Venom 3 went up in value so quickly, but anyway, it's in here. If you want it, you don't need to pay 150, 200 quid for it. But yeah, that's a nice hardback. And then, talking of hardbacks, I decided that I would like to finish there's 2 sets of 3 Thanos original graphic novels in hardback. I've got the first 3, but I never got around to buying the second 3. So these were bought for me. That's the Infinity Siblings. That's the first volume of the second series. That's the second volume, Infinity Conflict. And the third volume is the Infinity Ending, which Jim Starlin said it'll be his last Thanos story, because now that Donny Cates has taken over that particular universe, I suppose Jim Starlin feels it's time to hand over the baton, so to speak. Unlike the first series, which were drawn by Ron Lim, these are Alan Davis, who's did quite a lot of comic book work in the 70s, 80s. I don't like his style as much as Ron Lim, but I haven't read them yet, so I'll pass further judgment when I've actually got round to reading them. And then the other hardback I asked for was, I didn't actually realise this was going to come in this edition. I thought it was going to be one of these nice DC editions that they do, omnibus editions. But nevertheless, it's for some reason I like these. I've never been a great fan of the Legion or Superboy for that matter, but for some reason the art in these I found rather pleasing way back in the 70s or 80s. and this has got art by a few artists that I really like. James Sherman is one of them mentioned in the sleeve there, but yeah. I'll probably get round to buying the second volume. These actually cover Superboy and the Legion. Just trying to look for the numbers. 234 to 240. But yeah, they were nice comics. I enjoyed those back in the day, so I thought I would revisit the past. And then I got these. Couldn't get let a video go by without mentioning Destiny, could I? I got these very nice pin sets from Bungie. I love pins, particularly the guns. I'm trying to complete that collection. And received that. Now, I didn't actually get this as a birthday gift, but I thought I'd mention it because it just came in the post yesterday. Got this package from China. I thought, I haven't ordered anything. What this is, it's the car from the Need for Speed Heat Collector's Edition. Now, I bought this over a year ago, and I got a notice from Electronic Arts saying that they weren't pleased with the manufacture or the build of the car that they gave away, and that they were going to get it redone. And when they did, if you signed up for it, they would send you the new edition when it's been reworked. There it is. Comparing it with the old edition, it certainly is better. You know, it's got wing mirrors, and the wheel trims are yellow instead of black, and it's better, sort of like better sculpted all the way through. So yeah, I was surprised to get that one. I mean, I hadn't had a message from anybody saying it was coming, but yeah. So despite all the criticism EA gets sometimes, at least they kept their promise and send that on. I mean, that might be a collector's item of the future, because I don't know if everybody signed up. They probably thought, oh, I can't be bothered. Yeah, that might be quite a unique item in the future. Now, while I'm on doing this video, which is not that long, I thought I would mention a couple of Destiny items that I bought for myself. I'll start off with this. So this is a miniature edition of some of the little lunch boxes that I've showed you in my previous pickups. It was done by a firm called Coop or Co-op, I don't know. But anyway, I've never seen one, and I saw this online. I didn't actually see in the listing that it was a miniature. I was expecting one of the big tins to come, but I'm not displeased with it, because it's quite cute. So that was something that I picked up for myself. Also, this just came a few days ago. It's one of these Destiny lanyards. I've got 2 or 3 of these now, but this one's unique in as much as it has a pin attached to it of one of the sweeper bots. You know, anybody who plays the game will know the sweeper bots from the tower, social space. So you get it's very nicely made lanyard. I mean, it's all sealed up, so I'm not gonna bother to unseal it, because I'll probably keep it that way. But you can see the little pin down there. It comes off. You can separate it if you so desire. So yeah, I mean, I was pleased to pick that one up. And then I got my last two pins from the set of helmets that they're doing at the moment. That was the Crown of Tempests for the Warlock from the Armoury set. That's the 6th one that I needed. The only one I needed was the chase pin, which is the rare one. As I say, these come in blind bags, so you never know what you're going to get. So best way to buy the rare ones is online, and that's Lord Shax's helmet. That wasn't that much dearer than a regular pin actually, so I jumped straight on that one, and that makes up the set. So I was pleased with that. And then last but not least, I'll just have to reach around and get these. Somebody was selling a little bundle of Destiny items that came from one of the get-togethers they have, you know, where they advertise things. It's not exactly a convention, but it's I don't know what they call them, expos or whatever. And they give out things to people for nothing. And this was a little selection of stuff that came from one of these. That's a couple of Destiny little cards there with Destiny 2 on the back. Then there was this nice sheet of stickers from Destiny 2. And last but not least, there was this very nice poster. It's a shame it's only one-sided. I'll move back a bit so you can see it all the better if you can. But oops, all the way around. Yeah, that was the Destiny 2 poster. So yeah, quite pleased with that. Get it back together again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, folks. So that was get back. That was my pickups for birthday and Destiny. I don't know what's coming up next. So I've been spoiling you 3 videos within just over a week. I think next time we may be looking at my not massive collection, but nevertheless interesting collection of Wii games. So yeah, I'll get those together and I'll probably show you those next time out. But in the meantime, thank you for viewing. Keep sending in your comments and keep subscribing. We're creeping up towards 2,000 now, so I'd be delighted if we could get there. And I will see you very soon. Goodbye now.